All right, and we're back. Episode
E-
3.
Episode 3 of the Dogleg podcast.
How awesome is that?
We're
Did you think it
making
would get this far?
we're making some momentum.
Yeah, I didn't think it would get this far, to be honest.
Why?
I don't know. We always have these good ideas and they kind of fizzle out, but this one stuck. I think it's because we're doing something we love. So it's also important.
Well, golf is something that we love.
Yes, it is.
It's easy to
Let
talk
me,
about.
let me set up my screen here. All right. So 3M. Did you watch any?
I watched very brief. We were still in Orlando on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I got saw some highlights, and I got to see some um, on Sunday when we got back home. But saw Scotty's charge on Sunday. Played well
Yeah, he did.
on
He
Sunday.
was he was on fire. He kind of he played like I predicted. Except I think it was Saturday. He was kind of slow. If he put 4 rounds together, it would have been something. But unfortunately, there was somebody else that was even more on fire.
Yeah, the young gun.
Jackson Coven. Did we even get a print? I'd never
Coiven.
heard a pronunciation.
I'm gonna go with Coiven. Jackson Coiven.
Okay, I'm just gonna call him Jackson while we're talking about him.
Yeah, Jackson.
But yeah, shot a 61 on Saturday, 25 under on the whole tournament.
Yeah, what he impressed me how he finished.
Hmm.
Bogey free,
Oh, I didn't even see that part.
clean card. I think he only made three the whole tournament,
Wow.
which is the day that he shot a 68. I think was Friday, and yeah, the kid's good.
I'd say so.
Kid's good.
Um, I liked how Sunday apparently people were chirping him, and they're like, "Scotty's on the way. Scotty's on the way," and it didn't phase him.
Yeah,
Talked about in his press conference. That's one thing. His mental game is extremely sharp. I can't wait to hear what exactly he does to sharpen it. Um, but he was saying he'll look on the range and he'll see somebody, and he's like, "Yeah, that guy's way more talented than me."
uh-huh.
But then he goes into gamer mode and he's like, it doesn't matter. Still
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
beat him.
I'm still gonna beat you. Yeah, I like him. From what I saw, kid's got chops.
Yeah, he does. The swing hurts my back to watch.
Yeah, little Zalatoris are like right.
The little Ryan Fox. The bend is in, as
The
Scott
bend, the
Smiley
bend is
Kaufman said on his podcast yesterday.
yeah, the bend is in. I saw that too. And was it Sam Bennett had that thing? A lot of them do it. I guess when they're younger, they use it to generate like club head speed,
Hmm.
and then it just kind of sticks with them. Because I remember they were talking about Sam Bennett does it. Who's that cat from Chile?
Oh, not Mito. Is it? You're
No,
not talking about Mito.
maybe he's not from Chile.
I
He's
know who you're talking about.
plays on live.
Yeah, another bender.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, for now it doesn't matter. That's a conversation for another day. But right now, he's on top of the world. He's
So
uh he's now number 70 in FedEx Cup, so he's sitting
saw
pretty
that.
there.
I saw that.
Um, Showed up. I think he was already on the grounds at the Rocket Monday practicing. Yeah, because today's
Mhm.
Tuesday. So yesterday he was already at the practice round for the Rocket Mortgage, ready to grind again. After the round, he did some fishing, I guess, and then hopped on the plane. Did
Yeah, this
did
guy's
some fishing at the 3M pond. Um,
and
but yeah, held off number one in the world. Scotty shot 64 and 63 on the weekend, but it just wasn't enough. So that yeah, it was Friday that he struggled a little bit. Brian Harmon, he played well too. Hideki.
Hideki. Hideki's starting to put things together.
Hmm. Um, that was Jackson's third start
Third start,
as a
fastest
professional.
as a professional. I think he's the fastest to win his first tournament.
Doesn't he already have a top 10 as well?
Yeah, well, he finished. I got. He's got out of three out of the four. He missed the cut at the John Deere top 20 T23 at the U.S. Open,
Wow.
T10 at ISCO Championship, ISCO.
Hmm.
Sorry, boys. And then the 3M.
Wow. Yeah. There's only four people now that have won in their first five starts. Do you know who those are?
First five starts.
Yeah. Of course, Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Crenshaw, Phil Mickelson, and Tiger Woods. That's good company.
That's good.
I know it's the first win
I know.
is young, but that is a short list.
Yeah. One thing I want to say is like we need to give Jackson some space here
Hmm.
because we can blow him up and we can say he's the next coming in golf, and I'm sure the PGA Tour would like nothing else than to have another poster boy coming on tour. But man, I just like let him grow up some.
Yeah, he will. He'll, with a baptism by fire, that's how he's going to grow up.
He's got, he's got some. We'll see how he does this week. I think
Yeah,
he's
it's a
going to be.
big, really important week. It's a
It's
really
a
big field.
Yeah, it's
Um,
pivotal week this one.
yeah. Um, yeah, we're going over to the Rocket Mortgage, Detroit Golf Club. Last time they're playing it.
Hmm.
It's always been one of my favorites on the PGA Tour video games. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's the Donald Ross in me,
Maybe it's the Donald
but
Ross in you.
yeah, it's par 70, playing 7,300 yards.
Mm-hmm.
There's only two par fives on the course, but there are four par fours that are pushing 500 yards or longer. So it's got some big boys on it.
It's a big boy course.
Yeah, yeah, some strong par fours. This is one of their best fields ever. I don't know why these guys didn't show up before. Maybe we wouldn't be in this situation with the Rocket Mortgage Classic. But five of the top 10 in the FedEx Cup are showing up. Cam Young, Wyndham Clark, Chris Gotterup, and Siwoo are all going to be there, plus many more.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really strong field. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, pretty good. I would say it's gonna be something to watch on Sunday, and then it's got buzz just because of what the young kid. Everybody's gonna be watching him. There's some other notable people that got an exemption. Brad Dockey, the YouTube
I
golfer.
saw that.
Yep,
It's big.
I'm gonna be interested to see what he does. Guy hits a mile. He can play. Um, Played well. He played the DP World event in Germany, Munich, I think,
Hmm.
and he did well. Finished in the top 20. So we'll see what happens there with him. I'll be paying attention to see what he does. Coiven, um, some other things. It's bent grass again.
Wow. There's you. There's you a nice little fact.
Bent
Dug
grass.
deep for that one. All the way through.
Um, no, I saw
Oh, I stumped them.
they just ripped them. They've done some adjustments to the course. Was
Mm,
bent and Poa in there, but I think they resurfaced. so they're going to be a
Mm,
little harder. It's not quite
okay.
settled in with the turf on the greens.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. See who the who steps up. I'm still gonna. I think I'm gonna lean Goddard up here. Um, he plays. He seems to play well at Donald Ross courses, from what I've looked up. Um,
Mm.
I know. I mean, he's like third best in the field, so that's not exactly shocking. But I'm also gonna make him my. I'm gonna split on my big dogs this week. So we're gonna go our big dog, middle of the road, and underdog again. Since it's such a big tournament, but big dog, I'm splitting Goddard up,
Right.
and your quote underdog Russell Henley
Oh yeah,
as
got
one
to
of
go
my big
Russell
dogs.
Henley.
He's another uh he's another one that Donald Ross courses seem to fit him well.
Yeah, I'm with
Plays
you on
well at
that.
him. So who's your who you got for your big dogs or big
Um,
dog?
well, Cam Young's favorite to win of the field, but my eyes are on Hideki.
Mm,
Yeah,
nice.
I like to see what he does when he gets hot. He kind of stays hot
Hmm.
for a while, and maybe he's found something in the past 3 weeks. He's had the past three tournaments. He's done pretty well for himself, and with a T3 last week, he's good carry over into this week to see what happens.
He does play streaky.
Yeah, yeah.
Good call. Middle of the road, I'm going pulling Corey Connors out of the hat. Uh, he's put together a solid season. He's only missed one cut since February. In his past four starts, he's had two top 20s, including a T7 at the Travelers, and another one that loves Donald Ross based on his game and what he shot at his courses. So Corey
So you
Connors, that's going to be.
Corey Connors, huh?
Hmm.
Okay. How middle of the road are we talking about?
I mean, I think he's top 50, like right around 50, 49, somewhere around there.
75 to 1. So I need to pick one. Oh, I got one.
Oh,
A
saw the
little
eyebrows.
little local guy down here in South Florida. I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
half the PGA Tour. That doesn't really narrow it
Yeah,
down.
well, bear with me. Bear with me. Had a nice showing in 2023. Has been playing well. Couple top 20 finishes. I'm gonna go Mr. Ricky Fowler.
Oh, he loves the Rocket.
Loves it. Loves Rocket. Rocket's been good to him.
It's where he won. Finally came back and won. Right, 2 years ago.
2023. Exactly. That's what like
Uh,
saved him.
well, 3 years ago. But I'm thinking of the Netflix show. That was such a good episode when he
Yeah.
finally got that win. If you haven't
Excellent.
seen Full Swing, go watch that episode. Even if you haven't seen any other,
Yeah.
um, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go
Underdog.
Ricky Fowler. Underdog.
This is kind of a steal. I'm eager to see his numbers on the books. Because I think he's ranked 103rd. But I feel like he's just been on fire lately. Emiliano Grillo. Yeah, he's 103rd in FedEx Cup. Since missing three cuts in a row, he made two cuts, then he found something. He's gone T20, T23, T26, T7.
It's pretty consistent.
Yeah. So that's a hell of an underdog. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm getting a good value there. Got
Yeah.
anybody you're pulling out of the hat for underdog this week, or are you gonna play it cool?
I mean, how far underdog do you want me to go?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
I
gonna
did
go
100 and
one out of 100. So, yeah. So I gotta go 1 to 100.
103rd in FedEx Cup. That's pretty out there.
Pretty low. You know, I'm gonna give I mean, why not? Hello, friends. I'm gonna go Brad Dockey.
Brad Donkey. All right.
Yeah,
Just
I don't know.
just looked at you just looked at the tee sheet and threw a dart at it. I
I'm
love it.
just I'm just going. Brad Dockey, the guys, you know, we'll see what happens. That's probably the worst odds on the books, but why not?
All right, it's fine.
I am
We'll
more
see. It's gonna
I am
be.
more focused on Hideki and Henley. Um, Probably contend in top 10 this week for sure.
I'm definitely looking forward to watching the Rocket Mortgage if my office gets fixed at work. It's
Yeah, what's going
underwater
on there?
currently. Huh.
What's going on there?
So long story short, AC issues in the office. The AC unit is above my office, so my office floor is full of water. They're coming to fix it tomorrow, hopefully.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but yeah, one of the I know everybody gets mad about all the streaming platforms, but ESPN Plus with PGA Tour is one of the best things in the world. Every Thursday and Friday morning, pop on my ESPN Plus, and
Yeah,
there's the 8:30 tee times just rolling out.
if you're listening, you're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, crazy value. I think it's like
Yeah,
$10 a month.
and it travels with you. You got it on your phone.
Yeah, if you're a PGA Tour junkie, you have to have it. It's worth it. But yeah, I watch every Thursday and Friday. Obviously, the majors they get wonky and they're on other
Mhm.
channels, but the every other PGA Tour tournament, it's it's totally worth it. It's perfect background noise, and they still have a main feed. Like it's not like you're stuck always picking groups. And no, we're definitely not sponsored by ESPN, but shameless plug. I love it. I'm excited to
Shameless
watch.
plug. We're here for anyone.
Yeah. Anybody that wants to throw their name in the corner of the screen, bring it on. Um, FedEx Cup standings. So, like I said, Jackson, that put him right on the cut line for the St. Jude. He's going to play this week, obviously. Important to finish well. It's not like he's got to, break a top 20 to make it. But if he's starting to look towards the next cut, yes, he needs to perform well. And then I wouldn't be surprised if he's not in the field already. He's probably going to play the Wyndham next week too.
Yeah, I uh, I wrote down Brooks Kepka
Hmm.
needs to
I
if
had
he
him on my
if he
outside
wants
looking in list.
if he wants to keep it going. I don't know if he's interested or not, but if he wants to keep making money on tour, he's going to be left out of the party.
Oh, he's a dog. I guarantee you, he wants it.
Hmm.
Um, he'll be. He doesn't want the money. He wants to win. He wants to get in.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think. I mean, money's a factor for everybody, whether they tell you it's not. But I think Brooks just loves to beat people when it matters. I mean, you could have a hot dog on the line, and he's going to beat you. He might throw the hot dog away after, but he's still going to gun for you. All he
Maybe
wants to do is beat you.
maybe if it was a Michelob Ultra,
Michelob Ultra. Yeah.
he might he might
Yeah.
really bury you then.
Yeah. Also on the outside looking in, I had Jason Day, Keegan Bradley, and Denny McCarthy.
Jason Day's an interesting one because he's still trying to make that FedEx Cup. Um,
Well, yeah,
I
that's
think
all these guys I just mentioned. They're outside the top 70, but they're like top 78.
yeah,
So a big performance could get them into the St. Jude's, and that's the goal right now. There's still people on the bubble for the top 30 for East Lake, but we'll get to that in a future episode. But yeah, some some pretty big names looking in. Um, And then I saw Brian Harmon. He broke into the top 70 with his his performance at 3M.
62.
Yeah,
I
so
like the
good for
guy.
him.
Did you see what he did at the scores table?
Yeah, I think Scotty egged him on, threw up the bird. Yeah, because
He just doesn't.
Scotty murmured something to him,
He
and
just
then he
doesn't.
threw it up. I'm sure
Just
they had a conversation with him.
Scotty just laughed like,
Like Goofy.
oh man.
But yeah, also it kind of flew under the headlines. I think he keeps creating so many headlines at this point that people just kind of brush it off. But see Rory's comments on the FedEx Cup.
No.
Said, "Why should I care about the first two legs?" He said, "I'm in the top 30, so why should I care?" And I hate that. I get he. I mean, he has a point. If you're in the NFL and they told you, "Hey, you got to play the wild card game," but you're going to the divisional round. Actually, you're going to go to the conference championship either way. But we need you to play in the wild card and the divisional round.
I don't think we can.
Anyways,
I don't think we can conflate sports because you can get injured
that's
in
true. Well, I
in
mean,
the
you can get
football
injured
thing.
in golf. You can
Yeah,
definitely get injured in golf. But I think his is more the travel, the preparation, the all the time spent on those two tournaments.
yeah.
But I just feel like it feels like a very privileged take to me.
So
What are
he's
your
just treating it
thoughts?
like he's treating it like a buy.
Yeah.
He's done enough work during the season, so he doesn't have to play those games. So he's essentially a
I mean,
treating
the
it like a
PGA
buy.
Tour is probably pulling their hair out at this point because how do you fix this problem?
Well, you have to
Um,
redo it. If that's inside the rules,
they've tried for years um, to fix the FedEx Cup playoffs. I don't know if golf is a playoff sport. I think that's part of the problem. I think it's kind of the same problem NASCAR ran into.
hmm
NASCAR fans really didn't care about the playoffs. They thought it was dumb. They didn't like it. It's a long season that one wreck can ruin your season at the end. Even though you dominated all year, you're at the top of the standings. So the FedEx Cup did the same thing. Oh, he dominated all year, so we're gonna give him strokes in the final tournament to give him an advantage.
yeah, I
And
think
now
he
they're
make.
drawing back from that and
I
switching
think
to
he.
match play.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like that. If you do, like you're saying, first tournament's match play, and this is seeding going into the next three tournaments, so you have to show up to place. You could do that.
Oh, instead of doing it at the end, you're saying
Yeah. Stroke
that's
play
not
should be
bad.
the stroke play should be the end. Should be the final tournament.
Mm.
So you have a larger field. So people, like you said before, is like I'm not gonna. I don't know how many eyeballs are going to be watching a match play event for Sunday, or how many people are going to come out to the course to see it.
Yeah,
But
I mean that could be a ratings disaster. Like I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but there's there's two golfers that are going to make the FedEx Cup where we think if these two guys make the final, nobody's going to watch it. Your diehards will. I'll watch it, but
what if they grouped them up where you're in the group of you know in the group of five or the group of eight, and then you I don't know how they're gonna have to figure it out. I
yeah,
think
they've been
I
trying to
think
figure it out for 20
they
years, and
they implement a match play in golf because it's one of the most I think it's one of the most fun formats that golf has, and
so I think they had it.
don't
I
want the
think they
water to
had
go
it
down.
with a point system and the Tour Championship was separate from the FedEx Cup. Two trophies were handed out:
Mm,
a FedEx Cup trophy, and then the Tour Championship trophy. I think that
yeah.
was perfect. And you get a Tour Championship trophy, and you get the Bobby Jones trophy at East Lake. So I think it was perfect. And they didn't like two people getting a trophy at the end of the year at the final tournament. And that's where I think it kind of went wonky. I still think it's wonky. I don't think match play to end the year is going to be the right answer. I'm pretty confident in that, unless you get some crazy matchup of like a Rory versus Bryson head to head, like that kind of caliber.
Yeah.
But as someone that's gone to the Tour Championship year after year, and I know it's going to be at different courses, I can't imagine having a Sunday ticket and going and watching either three matches or one, because they're not going to have more than that. They'll either have semifinals and finals on the same day, or they'll have um, just the finals.
Yeah.
And how do you sell suites? How do you sell hospitality packages?
How
Hey,
do you
sit here all day to watch one group come through.
how do you get all the how do you get advertisers? How does the money work in that where you bring in all of your sponsorship for the tournament? Like
I
where's
would
that?
love to be a fly on the wall. Really, the whole tour championship thing, how they pulled it from East Lake put a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort to keep the FedEx Cup and to keep the tour championship. They
Yeah.
renovated the course. Before that, they told them, "Hey, you need more than one title sponsor." Didn't think they could come up with it. PGA Tour didn't. They came up with three, and then they told them, "Hey, you got to renovate the course." They did that. PGA Tour helped them pay for it, but everybody else still had to foot the bill at East Lake.
Hmm.
And then now they do all this stuff the PGA Tour tells them, and hey, we're yanking it from you anyways. So I hate how the I hate how I got pulled from East Lake, and I hate how it just feels so dramatic. They're switching to match play. I get the rotation. Um, I get moving around the country. That's pretty cool. It's almost like a Super Bowl,
Mm.
um, or most of the majors. So I get why they're doing it. I just don't like how they dragged East Lake along year after year and then pulled the rug on them.
Yeah.
But who am I? I'm not making the big decisions. But I still stand by. I don't think match play is going to be the answer. I think that format's gone in like 3 years. The players don't want it. The only reason they showed up to WGC was guaranteed money.
Mm.
The only reason they're going to show up to East Lake or the Tour Championship for match play is guaranteed money, big
Yeah.
money. They don't want match play.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. So kind of went off on a tangent on FedEx Cup, all based off of Rory's comments. But we're passionate about golf here at the Dogleg.
We're so passionate about golf.
Might have been our longest segment we've ever had on one subject so far. So before we get into the other stuff, you got anything to add PGA Tour wise?
Just FedEx Cup standing. There was one guy that stood out to me, Christian Bezadenhout.
Mm
I think he's around. He's in the top. He's like a 90, around 90, around the 90, 95
hmm. Mm
range. He's one that could he could pop this week at the Rocket.
hmm. Nice.
That guy.
Important to do.
Yeah. But
He
other
is
than that,
definitely playing.
Christian
Yeah.
Bezadenhout. Yeah.
Mm. Nice. Yeah. We'll see what he can do. It's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of money on the line. I don't know what the FedEx St. Jude's money looks like, but I imagine it's pretty strong if there's only a field of 70. So
Hmm.
guys will be throwing everything they got. at 3M in the or the Rocket and Wyndham.
Yeah, you can kind of get them. You can get them mixed up. That's fine. They don't care.
I've been to the Wyndham.
You've been to
Fun
the.
fact.
Oh, I was talking about like Twin Cities in Detroit. So it's kind of like,
Yeah, they're pretty close.
yeah,
But yeah, Wyndham Championship.
they
Went
in
and watched Tiger
Greenville.
Woods.
Oh, I remember that.
I think it was the only time he may have played it because usually he's qualified by the Wyndham Championship pretty easily, but he was not that year. I can't remember what year it was, but yeah, drove up there in the morning from Atlanta to, I want to say it was kind of close to Charlotte, and like a 4.5 hour drive. Went and watched the tournament and drove home.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah,
Greensboro or Greenville?
Greensboro, yeah. So maybe it's not near Charlotte. I don't know my North Carolina cities very well, but yeah, we'll have that coming up to talk about. That's when people really be gunning. That's when the pressure's really on.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
let's
speaking
get
of
into it.
pressure, had my club championship this weekend.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's get into a hole by hole. Um, Not really a hole by hole, but kind of. So yeah, played with two guys. One was junior in high school. One was junior in college. Matthew, he's the college guy I played with. He was pretty cool, laid back. Um, Day one, we had a pretty good time. We all had our struggles, but I felt like I started off. Everybody kept telling me, play it like it's a normal golf round. So what I did for my 9 o'clock tee time, I showed up at 8:25, walked to the range, hit for 15 minutes, hit three putts, and walked to the first tee. It's like we're gonna play this like a normal round. And when I tell you I had zero pressure on the tee, I had zero pressure. Hit it, hit it off the right side, uh, on one, hit a wedge, back of the green, right on the collar. Like we, it was lift clean in place because we had just torrential rain on Friday, and so Saturday morning it was soaked, but we had lift clean in place, so I was able to at least pick up my golf ball because all closely mown areas were considered lift clean in place, but wouldn't have been able to do that if it was not lift clean in place because it wasn't technically on the green. Um, Got up and down, got a par. Next hole, par five. Um, One of my co-players had a bad, really rough hole. He had a nine, kind of
Mm,
knocked him out right from the get-go. Second hole. Um, I hung in there, put it up, close to the green, wedged on, missed my birdie putt, and then three par three, about 195 yards. Put it to 10 foot, made my birdie putt,
nice.
won a skin. So I was the only one to birdie that hole. Um, then it got a little tricky. We won't go through every hole, but I felt the wheels start to come off. So the way I play Dogwood, it's not a very long course, but they had it stretched out. I'm talking your heels were hanging off the back of the tee boxes. Like they had this thing absolutely stretched. And
Nice.
my strategy at Dogwood is 2 iron because I have a really bad relationship with my driver.
Mm,
So that 2 iron from very back on a wet course, I was hitting some really long shots in. Um, did okay on the front, didn't make much more noise, just a couple bogeys, couple pars. Um, Got to the back nine, still hanging in there. Got to 13, and I was three over. Um, 14, that's where the wheels kind of sputtered a little bit. It's a tough
Slow.
hole. Yeah. I mean, this thing, the way they had this tipped out, we're talking my second shot after hitting 2 iron off the tee was 220 yards uphill into the wind. Smacked all I could out of a hybrid. I didn't have the I didn't have it in me to hit a 3 wood on my second shot on a par 4. I should have. So I hit my hybrid. Hit it well, hit it short. Um double bogeyed there. Had some trouble on the green, missed a putt. Shouldn't have missed. Next hole, same thing, straight into the wind. Played a little long. I hit a bad drive left. Um, hit my layup short of the water. Give myself about 130 in. I'm like, all right, we can get this up and down for par. Oh, that's when it happened. I had a cold hard shank, straight right. Yeah. Um, almost went in the water. Stayed right on the edge. Um, so I had water in front of me, in front of the green, and I had water behind the green. My playing partner, he was like, "You gonna skip it?" I was like, "No, I'm probably not gonna do that in the middle of a tournament, but that would be fun." So I punched it low. I thought I landed it in a good spot, and it took a big skip, rolled off the back into the water. So now we're one off the tee, two layup, three shank, four into the water, drop five. So now we're hitting our sixth shot, and we're 35 yards from the green still. Um, recovered nicely, put it to about 3 feet, and then made my triple bogey putt. And from there,
Move
bogeyed the
on.
next hole, and then par finish. But day two, I think I had a shank hangover. Um, we won't talk about day two. We've talked enough. Day two was bad. But yeah, it was my first ever club championship. It was my first ever 2 day event. I mean, I've played in stadium qualifiers, I've played in Georgia PGA events, but I've never played in qualifiers. I've never played on in a multi-day tournament like that. So that was an experience. And my wife was out of town, so I was like, get done day one at 2:30, and it's like, all right, I can't act a fool. I got to be calm, um, and keep my calm, keep my composure, and kill time till I go to bed and wake up and do it again. So it was fun though. I mean, played with Matthew again on day two. We're definitely going to play golf again. We had a good time together. So met some people, hit some good shots, won a skin. What more could you ask for?
Yeah. Sounds like a good day at the course.
Yeah. So that was our special edition recap. I believe Taylor O'Connor won. He shot 70 and a 73. Super nice dude. I've played with him one time.
Shot one over.
Yeah. Wait. Two under. No, I shot one under. Par 72.
Shot 70, 73.
Mm-hmm. 200 and one over. It's a hell of a
Wow.
day. So yeah, congrats to him. Um, so yeah, now we're in our final five,
Final
longest
five.
episode ever.
Well,
All these,
records are meant to be broken, Brian.
it'll be broken again, I'm sure. So what you got heading into the weekend?
Uh,
No, we
the
can't
weekend.
name companies. Got a big interview coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big interview coming up.
prayers and crossed fingers for that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Could could definitely change my life for sure.
Good. What else you got going on this weekend?
I think I'm smoking a brisket.
Oh, really?
It's the biggest news. Yeah,
Wow, that is big news.
I
It's
think I'm. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and believe I'm gonna get the job, and then that's what's gonna be the celebration.
love it. Manifest it.
Just why not?
You could do an, I'm assuming smoker.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke the
Talking like
brisket
18
probably
hours or
Sunday. Gonna do it on Sunday. 18 hours. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Depends on how big the brisket is. But I think I want to do. I'm probably gonna buy it on Friday, and then I might do some. I've never really done injections before, but people get
yeah.
beef broth and then they
Uh-huh.
inject it to add a moisture content and back into the meat. But I've never done that before, so I think I want to get it on Friday, if not Saturday, then and then get it ready to go on for Sunday. Sunday morning, so it's gonna be a long smoke. Probably gonna eat around 5 or so.
Nice. Yeah, I've never done a full brisket. I've done flats, brisket flats, and
Mm-hmm.
I've done one of my
That's the same.
favorite cooks I recently did. I did a chuck roast brisket style.
Uh,
So you do everything same way, except it's like a 5 hour cook or 6 hour cook,
yeah.
which is perfect for just me and my wife because just us two eating
Mm-hmm.
for now. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so that I did that a couple months. I might do that this weekend. Sounds like a good Saturday activity.
Yeah, I hope
Um,
it. I was hoping it was going to be Saturday, but we got to go to birthday party.
oh, fun
Yeah,
stuff.
those things happen at least once or every other month. There's a birthday party.
I've got some team football photos at 8 a.m. on Saturday. So
Okay,
yeah, that's gonna be. I love nothing better than an 8 a.m. shoot. Everybody's
let's
happy and cheery, and
just get some coffee and let it rip, man.
yeah, definitely a lot of coffee. So I got that, and then we've got some putting a strong effort towards our nursery on Sunday.
That's a big
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. That's a big one.
Um,
So
when we,
that might be the chuck roast day.
what are we talking now? That works perfect. What are we talking? Are we talking crib, chair, changing table? What kind of
I don't
furniture are we
know.
talking?
I don't really know at this point. This area is getting converted. This is my man cave, and I am having to turn this into a joint office with my wife, so the baby can have the nursery, which is her current office. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we're having one of her friends paint our nursery, so I don't know how much can get done Sunday, to be honest, because you don't want to put everything in there and then have to paint.
No.
So probably moving stuff out is going to be the
Yeah.
main thing I have to do. So yeah, doing that. Just bought our tour championship tickets for Wednesday. Bought those yesterday.
Just for you?
Me and my co-workers Ryan and Chris, bosses slash co-workers.
That's a good thing to go to as a company.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
So we're
fun
gonna
thing.
be there bright and early. I'm gonna take my camera and I'm gonna try to get us some dog leg interviews.
Ooh,
Be a real journo.
a journo.
Yeah,
Man, never thought that would
I've
happen.
already started making a list of questions.
Never thought that would happen.
Let's see
Who
if
you
I have
target?
any.
We're gonna
Yeah, I
we're
have.
gonna go ahead and release the targets when the show's coming up, but that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. So I've got two questions so far on my list, but I can't. I don't want to. I don't want to spoil them for our loyal listeners that are going to be listening then too.
Well, if any of the listeners have a question they'd like to ask a
There
professional
you go.
talker, please send it in.
Yeah, and needs to be somebody that's going to make the tour championship. So maybe hold your questions until that week so we know who's in the field. But yeah, if you got somebody you want me to ask, I'll attempt. No promises, but we'll try to get them on. We'll add that audio to the podcast.
Oh, for sure.
All
Cool.
right. Well, we got 45 minutes on the clock today. It's pretty good.
Wow.
It's a lot of editing to do, but I think that will do it for this week's episode. We'll see you next Tuesday.
All right. See you next Tuesday.
All right. See ya.